As we continue with senior night, we've explained the idea. You get it. We're going to try to acknowledge more teams around the country with our thanks to the tens of thousands of you who've made submissions. And what we love is how proud you are of your kids, your teams. Like Lindenwood Hockey in Missouri, they were the #1 ranked Division II team and the #1 seed heading into the tournament. These are their 11 seniors. Ohio State had 8 seniors on their hockey team. They were about to become the first class to make it to 4 consecutive NCAA tournaments. We stay in the Big Ten and salute the 7 seniors in Madison who were part of the Wisconsin women's team that won it all last year, but didn't get the chance to defend their crown. Luke Pletcher and Colin Moore, senior captains in Columbus, won Big Ten titles, but hadn't won individual NCAA titles yet. But the 2 Ohio State wrestlers were a combined 50-1 this year. Both were 1 seeds at their weight. But the championships in Minneapolis this coming weekend obviously won't be held. Let's stay in the state of Minnesota. The Hopkins Royals girls basketball team had back-to-back undefeated seasons. They were 1 game away from another state title. They had 7 seniors. And I love this picture. Couldn't stop looking at it because it feels like who we are as a country, right? Black, white, tall, short, some probably really good, some maybe average. And we're the sum of our parts, all of us. And it helps if you got something you can rely upon that's great, and Hopkins has it. The young lady in the middle is Paige Beckers. She's the #1 player in the country. She's a UConn commit, and she can go. I asked Gino Auriemma what he liked best about her game. He said her willingness to give herself up to make her teammates better. She can do whatever she wants, but chooses to do for others. The country will be watching her play next fall. And finally, speaking of our country, as we collectively hunker down and try to ride this coronavirus thing out, a special acknowledgement on senior night to West Point and Annapolis. Army's baseball team made a pair of NCAA regionals. They won a pair of Patriot League championships. Their senior class celebrated their 100th win together this year. For them, when athletics is done, service to country really begins. As they say goodbye to baseball, they move on to bases around the country as second lieutenants. The 7 seniors are a Major League draft pick himself, Hertubis, Smith, McKenna, Titus, Crompton, Adams, and Santoro. We thank you, men. Thank you as well to the seniors in Annapolis on the lacrosse team, Hogan, Miller, Alexander, Evans, and Kern. When sports ends for them, even if the NCAA were to grant another year for other seniors in spring sports, it's time for them to serve. So for this top 20 lacrosse team, the games with Maryland and Hopkins and Army won't be. It's over. They'll instead become a naval flight officer, surface war officers, a Marine, and a Navy SEAL, all of which put sport in context, as this entire situation does. But our appreciation for these men and all of these athletes is something that we believe makes them worthy of our time and yours on their senior night.